Hello, my name is Sabrina Woodleaf with the National Spine Health Foundation. I'm joined by Jennifer today at the 12th annual We've Got Your Back race. Jennifer, you are a spinal champion.
Yes.
What does that mean to you?
Well, it's kind of a new discovery after having the pleasure of meeting Rita, but I realized it's someone who grew up or overcame a spinal issue to still be able to participate, fully in what we all like to do. And for me, that was sports as a teenager.
As I understand it, you had scoliosis?
I did. I had scoliosis diagnosed a little bit late, more like age 14, 15. So I'm someone who wore a back brace all through my high school years and to boarding school and on to freshman year in college.
Wow. And with sports, how did that affect you?
Well, when I got to college, I was sizing up what kind of sport you might be able to choose as a walk-on. I wasn't good enough at tennis, and so I headed for the crew tent on my freshman, first couple of days and signed up for rowing, and then thought to myself, wow, that sure sounds like a sport that involves a lot of back work. So I took myself back to New York City, where I was from, and visited my physician, Dr. Gordon Engler, and I said, Dr. Engler, what do you think? I want to do this. And he said, I like the idea, but you're going to need to row port. In sweep rowing in college, you row one side or the other. How about you row port? And that way we'll put the emphasis on developing your weak side. I have an S curve. I have a weaker side, the left side, and a stronger side, the right side. And we'll see how it goes. And I said, okay, I'm in.
Wow, that seems very... For you to have that foresight and then also to have a wonderful doctor to help you make those decisions and integrate your passions into life.
Yes, I had a lot of confidence in Dr. Engler from the very start. My first doctor, who also was a real expert in the field, he had wanted to assign to me a back brace for 23 hours a day. And I remember that visit so well, going with my mom, and my mom being there and just thinking, I don't think that's going to be a great adventure for my teenage daughter. And so she thought, perhaps we could look for a second opinion. New York is a big city. And this next doctor said, I think I can get all the work you need done in 14 hours a day. And so with 14 hours a day instead of 23, that gave me 10 hours a day to work with. So I could log a bunch of my back brace time during sleep, and I could assign my 10 hours during the day to do things that I like to do, like sports. And that's pretty much what I did all through high school and college.
Wow.
And then the crew team proved to be a great experience. The camaraderie being on a team was lovely, so I stuck with it and kept rowing crew all through college until I went on to try out for the U.S. national team. And that was at the very beginning of adding lightweight rowing in addition to open weight rowing to the field of crew. And so I made the team. The very first year the United States fielded a lightweight women's team, and we went to Montreal. I stroked our boat and we won gold.
Fantastic. So, congratulations.
Yes, so I got to thank Dr. Engler for saying it was okay for me to take it for a test drive. And so today I'm not rowing anymore, but I try to stay fit. I notice that as you get older, you carry with you scoliosis forever, right? It's not something that you get over. It's something that you're going to continue to have. And the role of the back brace when you're young is essentially to keep you from getting worse and maybe improve a little bit if you can. And in fact, through the rowing, I did improve, which just amazed Dr. Engler. He was like, I've never seen a teenage patient whose curve became less over time. But today, as I'm getting older, I feel like I really need to work extra hard on that weaker left side to find a way to stand tall and still get out and do sports.
Well, it sounds like you have been your own self-advocate and you've had a great medical team and of course your mom. What would you say to others? How would you encourage them to be their own self-advocates?
I would say that fitness is your great ally, and listen to your doctor. I think they give great advice, and don't despair when you first get that diagnosis, because I remember that feeling of despair. It's very hard, especially if you're a young girl. It changes a lot of things about your sense of self and your understanding of appearance. I think today I joke that I still have a tendency to wear gigantic shirts and tights, because that's pretty much what I did the whole way through my teenage years, and that's how I learned to dress.
Would you have any final words to say to other spinal champions or people perhaps facing that despair?
Yeah, I would say just stick with it. Know that it's a temporary phase through either, as I understand it, people who have made their way through surgery or people who use a device, that it's a temporary phase and you're going to come out the other side and be able to do great things.
Just like you did. Well, thank you very much.
Yeah, thanks, Sabrina.